that's just a quick run through of the sounds on this really nice, really cool 1930s Gibson L-00. The Gibson L-00 is kind of an interesting guitar by modern standards. It's got kind of a wider, kind of more standard width here, but it's a little bit narrow up here, so it really fits nicely. It's a great guitar to hold and play, but because the bottom end here is quite big, it gives it a nice big sound. This is the version with the black finish and white pickguard, which looks really, really cool. So this one obviously was owned and played and enjoyed by somebody. It's a great sounding instrument. So yeah, so it sounds a bit different than, say, an LG guitar, which probably sounds a little thinner on balance. It's not quite as big as a Dreadnought. Fits right in between there. It's a really, really nice sound. So plus side of guitar here, it's got the original finish and bridge and pickguard and all the really important stuff that you like to see. It does have some wear to it. You can see here kind of a good ding. You know, there's normal kinds of play wear, finish wear, scuffs, dings, scratches, and whatnot. On the top here, you know, there's these lines. This right here, I've looked underneath, and it doesn't seem to be, you don't see evidence of that going through. I've kind of inspected these as well. You know, I push on them, and they don't move like cracks would, but anyway, I'm not an acoustic guitar luthier, so it seems structurally good. But as we say in the listing, this needs a little bit of TLC. There is one crack here on the side. Which side is it on here? It's right here, actually, that would need to be sealed up. It would be a real easy job. It's just barely split. So you know, it's nearly 100-year-old guitar, 100-year-old guitar. So it's actually in pretty good shape for its age. The action is okay. It's definitely playable in the cowboy chord position. You're not gonna have any problem strumming it. I mean, you can chord. Action does get, you know, a little higher as we get up to the 12th fret. I think the nut on this, you could shim it up a little bit. Actually, and maybe a thicker set of strings would help just lift it up too. There's probably a little room to kind of adjust there's a little bit of room to adjust the truss rod, so you could, you know, lower the action a bit that way. And there's a little bit of room in the saddle, so you could fiddle with it to kind of make it better. But obviously, if you want to get this set up like a modern guitar, you know, play like a modern guitar, it would benefit from a neck reset. It doesn't need it to be playable, but you know, I want you to know what you're getting. It's had a little bit of repair work done on it in the past, you can tell, especially the bridge has been re-glued. It looks like at one time it had like a 60s Gibson style screws that held it down with nuts and bolts or whatever, and so those kind of been filled in. The work was pretty well done. Right here you can see the owner's name that was scratched into there at some time. It says Chris M. So it's a V-neck on this guy. I've had some of these have very hard V. This is a bit softer, but it's definitely a V-neck. Comfortable to play. Chunky, medium, chunky. It's a chunky neck. Wide nut and all that. So yeah, it is what it is. It's a guitar that got played over the years, enjoyed by somebody. But really sounds good, but also one that you could do a little bit more work to get it into ideal tip-top playing shape. Tuners too have been replaced, as is the truss rod cover. So anyway, it's a 1930s Gibson L-00. Not exactly sure how to date it. There's a factory order number in there. I give all the info in the listing for it, but go ahead and check it out. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. You'll get first dibs and first look at all the different cool stuff I get in here. And yeah, feel free to contact me if you have any questions.